I'm so excited to be here today. First of all, I want to say congratulations to everyone who participated in the reading game with Learning Ally. Congratulations for your efforts there. I'm thrilled that these kids turn kids on to reading. There's a lot of reading that's better and more enriching than Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I think that it's great that these books kind of introduce kids, and I found it very interesting, especially kids with dyslexia, which is not a condition I'm very familiar with because I didn't have that, and my kids don't. But I find it very interesting and encouraging that they seem to be responding to the handwritten text and the drawings, and I think there's a lesson there. I think that if books are more accessible and friendlier and more visual, that it will encourage reading. When I was, even now as an adult, if I see a magazine spread or something in a textbook, like my kid's math textbook, I always look for the images. I look for those. I see them as like little islands to swim to. I'm like, okay, I can read this text as long as I can get to that image. And then once I get to that image, I can make it to the next image. So I think that there's something there. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but I think it helps. That's a really good question. I own a bookstore, so downstairs I've got tons of books. But I don't read any books. I only listen to books. And that's because I don't have a lot of time, first of all, is because I'm always working on something. But then when I draw, when I do my illustrations for Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I'll sit there for sometimes as many as 17 hours a day, just with nothing to do. So I listen to books. So I consider that reading. Some people say, hey, that's not the same as reading. But for me, it is. It's like I'm absorbing the books. And in fact, I think in some ways it's better to have a book read to you because you're hearing it in a voice that maybe you wouldn't have come up with in your own head. So I love audiobooks. Yeah, I would say that, with anything in life, whether it's dribbling a basketball or learning to juggle, or doing just about anything that's worthwhile, is that you get more pleasure from mastery, right? So that means that if reading is hard for a lot of kids, but when you get better at it, you feel better about yourself. You feel more like you can do more. And so I would really encourage kids to just read as much as they can, and especially stuff that's fun to read. Like if you like sharks, for example, get everything you can about sharks. Magazines, read stuff on the web, books about sharks, comic books about sharks, like anything you can, because the more you read, the further you'll go in life, and the more fun life will be.